Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most iconic stars. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're shining the spotlight on the incomparable Jack Benny. With a career spanning over 5 decades, Jack Benny is widely regarded as one of the greatest entertainers of the 20th century. Known for his quick wit, charming on-screen presence, and unforgettable radio shows. But before he became a household name, Jack Benny was just a young boy growing up in Chicago, surrounded by the vibrant sounds and sights of the city's thriving Jewish community. Born on February 14, 1894, in Chicago, Illinois, Benjamin Kubelski, later known as Jack Benny, was the son of Meyer and Emma Kubelski, Jewish immigrants from Poland. The family lived above Meyer's Saloon, a bustling gathering place for locals, where young Jack would often entertain patrons with his violin playing. This early exposure to the world of entertainment had a profound impact on Jack, who would later credit his father's saloon as the place where he first developed his passion for performing. As a child, Jack attended the Hawthorne Avenue Grammar School, where he excelled in music and developed a keen interest in vaudeville. He would often sneak into the local theater to watch performances by famous vaudevillians like Eddie Cantor and Al Jolson, who became his idols. Jack's parents, though not performers themselves, encouraged his love of music and comedy, recognizing the joy it brought him. The historical context of Jack's early years was marked by significant events that would shape his future path. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw a massive influx of Jewish immigrants arriving in the United States, seeking to escape persecution and poverty in Europe. This led to the creation of vibrant Jewish communities in cities like Chicago, New York, and Los Angeles, where culture, music, and comedy thrive. Jack's experiences growing up in this rich cultural landscape would later inform his comedic style, which often incorporated clever references to Jewish culture and traditions. As Jack entered his teenage years, he began to develop a keen interest in vaudeville and the performing arts. He started taking acting and music lessons, honing his craft and preparing himself for a life in show business. With the support of his family, Jack began to pursue his dream with single-minded determination, driven by a passion to entertain and make people laugh. The city of Chicago played a significant role in shaping Jack's early years, with its bustling streets, vibrant theaters, and diverse cultural landscape providing a unique backdrop for his development as a performer. From the sounds of jazz and blues emanating from the city's nightclubs to the sights of vaudeville performers taking the stage at the Palace Theater, Chicago was a city alive with energy and creativity. As we explore the early life of Jack Benny, it's clear that his humble beginnings, family influences, and formative experiences all played a significant role in shaping his future success. From his childhood days playing violin above his father's saloon to his early performances on the vaudeville circuit, Jack was always driven to entertain and make people laugh. With his quick wit, charming personality, and boundless energy, Jack Benny was poised on the brink of stardom, ready to take the world by storm. In 1911, at just 17 years old, Jack began his career in show business as a violinist in a local theater orchestra in Chicago. He soon transitioned to vaudeville, performing in various acts and honing his craft as a comedian and actor. Jack's big break came in the 1920s when he started performing on the Orpheum circuit, a prominent vaudeville circuit that showcased top talent from across the country. As Jack's popularity grew, so did his ambitions. He began to explore new mediums, including radio, which was rapidly becoming a staple of American entertainment. In 1932, Jack landed his own radio show, The Jack Benny Program, which would go on to become one of the most beloved and enduring programs in radio history. The show's unique blend of witty banter, clever writing, and lovable characters, including Jack's hapless persona and his trusty sidekicks, Eddie Rochester Anderson and Don Wilson, captivated audiences and cemented Jack's status as a master of comedy. One of the key factors that contributed to the show's success was its innovative use of running gags and recurring characters. Jack's fictional feud with rival comedian Fred Allen, for example, became a hilarious and long-running joke that played out over several episodes. The show also featured a talented cast of supporting actors, including Mary Livingstone, who played Jack's wisecracking secretary, and Frank Nelson, who portrayed the sarcastic and exasperated railroad station agent. In addition to his radio work, Jack also began to make a name for himself in film. He appeared in a string of successful movies, including Transatlantic Merry-Go-Round and Artists and Models, which showcased his unique blend of humor and charm. Jack's movie career spanned over 3 decades, during which he worked with some of the biggest stars of the time, including Bing Crosby, Bob Hope, and Dorothy Lamour. Throughout his career, Jack was known for his tireless work ethic and his dedication to his craft. He was a true perfectionist, always striving to improve his performances and push the boundaries of what was possible in comedy. As he once said, "I don't want to be a star, I want to be a comedian. I want to make people laugh." This passion for comedy drove Jack to continually innovate and experiment with new material, keeping his audiences engaged and entertained. As we explore Jack's remarkable achievements, it's clear that his success was not just due to his talent, but also to his hard work, determination, and innovative spirit. From his early days in vaudeville to his groundbreaking radio shows and iconic film roles, Jack Benny left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. Join us next time on Star Bios as we conclude our journey through the life and times of the incomparable Jack Benny. In the 1950s, Jack made a seamless transition to television, where he continued to thrive with the Jack Benny program, which ran for 15 seasons and became a staple of American comedy. The show's unique blend of witty banter, clever writing, and lovable characters, including Jack's hapless persona and his trusty sidekicks, Eddie Rochester Anderson and Don Wilson, captivated audiences and cemented Jack's status as a master of comedy. One of the key factors that contributed to the show's success was its innovative use of running gags and recurring characters. Jack's fictional feud with rival comedian Fred Allen, for example, became a hilarious and long-running joke that played out over several episodes. The show also featured a talented cast of supporting actors, including Mary Livingstone, who played Jack's wisecracking secretary, and Frank Nelson, who portrayed the sarcastic and exasperated railroad station agent. In addition to his television work, Jack continued to make appearances in film and radio, always pushing the boundaries of what was possible in comedy. He worked with some of the biggest stars of the time, including Bing Crosby, Bob Hope, and Dorothy Lamour, and was a frequent guest on popular variety shows, such as The Ed Sullivan Show and The Tonight Show. Despite his continued success, Jack faced personal struggles in his later years, including health problems and the loss of his longtime sidekick, Eddie Rochester Anderson. However, he remained dedicated to his craft, always striving to innovate and experiment with new material. Throughout his career, Jack was recognized for his contributions to American entertainment, including multiple Emmy Awards, a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Screen Actors Guild. As he once said, "I've been in this business for over 50 years, and I'm still having fun." That's the secret to success: finding something you love and sticking with it. Today, Jack Benny's legacy continues to inspire new generations of comedians and entertainers. His innovative approach to comedy, his tireless work ethic, and his dedication to his craft have left an indelible mark on American entertainment. As we conclude our journey through the life and times of this remarkable performer, we're reminded that, as Jack once said, a comedian is only as good as his last joke. And for Jack Benny, that joke will always be a timeless classic. As we bid farewell to this legendary entertainer, we're left with a wealth of memories, from his hilarious radio shows to his iconic film roles and television appearances. Jack Benny may be gone, but his legacy lives on, a testament to the power of comedy to bring people together and make us laugh. And as we remember this beloved performer, we're reminded that, in the words of Jack himself, Laughter is the best medicine. Unless you have health insurance, then you should go see a doctor. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.